Welcome back to Soldier Field, where the Chicago Bears have improved to 8-3 on the season, beating the Pittsburgh Steelers. Joined by Pro Bowl safety, key man today again for the Bears, Kevin Byard. Kevin, close games keep coming, and you guys keep winning them.
Yeah, man, we're a resilient group. At the end of the day, we knew it was going to take 60 minutes. It was going to be a physical ball game. I think Pittsburgh ran the ball almost 40 times, but we stood up to the challenge. When the offense kind of sputtered a little bit, the defense had his back, and it was vice versa. So we just preached team ball, and it was complimentary today.
I love how you stepped up to the challenge. A lot of injuries out there.
Yeah.
You were the one communicating back there.
Absolutely.
How did you keep everybody together on the same page?
For me, it's always about just trying to be the calm in the storm. Obviously, we had a lot of pieces out there that was new. We had some injuries today as well, and I was just trying to communicate as much as possible. And I mean, the guy stepped up big, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think D-Jack had like 15 tackles. He got a game ball just now in the locker room. He played big time, man. So I'm happy for the guys.
What's it like in the locker room after a win like this, and the kind of season you guys are putting together? We're not allowed in there, so you can take us in there. Tell us what it's like.
A lot of dancing, a lot of partying, a lot of celebrating, a lot of screaming. Man, like, we're 8-3, man. This doesn't happen that often. You know what I mean? Like, you have to celebrate every single win, regardless if you blow a team out. And obviously for us, it's always been close, so the emotions is always high. We're just super happy to get a win. But obviously we got a short week. Got Philly coming up on Friday. I see the game going on right there. So I'm gonna be watching this game later on tonight.
You guys got to be so comfortable in these close games, man.
Yeah.
You've been here before, and you find a way to pull it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's about being battle tested. We've been faced with adversity so many times, and we talk about culture a lot here. And the culture is not defined until you face adversity. We've been able to overcome that adversity time and time again. So we know that if we're in a close game later in the year, but if it's playoffs or next week or whatever it may be, we know we can go into our back pocket and be able to pull it out every time.
It's been another dramatic Sunday across the NFL. Week 12, no more dramatic than here. Soldier Field, where the Chicago Bears beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 31-28. Another close win, J. Bell, for the Bears, who are now 8-3.
And Neil, what's so cool about it, we're standing here, we're on the sideline, we're watching them, right, interact. Did you ever feel like the moment was too big for them?
Well, now this is the team that's not used to being in the playoffs. 4 straight losing seasons for the Bears. They look like they belong with that 8-3 record.
Absolutely, and we felt it over here on their sideline. You didn't hear any panic. Everybody was calm. They knew what they needed to do. They went out there and executed. And these are the moments for an NFL team that changes their destiny. Who are we? Our identity. They believe in this now because it keeps working for them.
Caleb Williams, their second-year quarterback, has had so many big moments in this season. 3 touchdown passes again today. He's got lots of weapons. He used them all, and he's fun. He's just fun to watch. I think he's got really special physical skills. What did you see?
He does, and I'm glad you said that because why? The ball jumps out of his hand. Really good arm talent, but it's his escapability, right?
Yes.
He can extend plays, and then we all want to see touchdowns in this game. When they're in the red zone, it's difficult. The space is condensed. People are flying all over the place. But that ball, the arm angles, all of that, he can deliver, and you can see him processing at a high level.
And he processes with a head coach who's in his first year, Ben Johnson, formerly offensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions. The way he works, and you tell me, you see it more, he kind of puts his foot on the gas when he knows the other team's reeling after a turnover quite often.
The art of play calling. It isn't just about designing plays and drawing them up. It's about what's happening. Who's playing well? Who do I need to protect? What's the moment? And Ben Johnson keeps coming through with that. You see when he has to have a gotta-have-it play. The design is there. He understands what the defense is doing, how they're adjusting. We talked about it during our live broadcast. Towards the end of the second quarter, when he's executing at a high level, you're like, he's got a beat. He understands what the defense is doing. That's what a great play caller can do when they deliver.
We paid a lot of attention to the Bears' offense because of Ben Johnson, because of Caleb Williams, because they've got 5 passing game targets who were taken in the first or second round of an NFL draft. They've got 2 good running backs. So it's all about the offense. This game got closed out by the defense today.
So that's what they're celebrating right now. They're thinking, they're in this locker room, they're going, we had injuries. We came in with 3 backup linebackers. We had a linebacker get hurt. There was bodies everywhere, but we found a way. We were resilient, and we closed the game out. This is how you hype your team up. If you're Dennis Allen, the defensive coordinator, you're saying, look, everybody can contribute. If you're going to be a playoff team, your entire roster has to come through and at least win you a moment or a game.
We've talked to the quarterback this week. We talked to the head coach, Ben Johnson. The coach talked very much about no one's going to remember how we started. They're going to remember how we finish. Bears have now won 8 of their last 9 games.
Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting talking to Kevin Byard after the game. He said, we're going to enjoy this. You're not 8-3 very often. So they've got a nice balance of, we're going to enjoy it. We're going to know something special's going on, but then we're going to get focused when we need to.
You have to celebrate wins, Neil. They're hard. We saw what
Right,
these
this is a
guys went
battle.
through out here.
Yeah.
It was tough. It's time to celebrate. This is why you do it. The greats go back into work on Monday and they look at the film, they say what they did well, what they need to correct, and they get back to work. You can't live off of that past success, but you need to understand you need to celebrate it.
Still not a lot of room for error for these Chicago Bears because the Green Bay Packers won today. So they're only 1 win behind the Bears. The Bears play the Packers week 14 and week 18. So it's all there in the NFC North. And Detroit came from behind today to beat the New York Giants in overtime.
Being a head coach is hard because this is the conversation they have to have, right? After that, they're going to say, look at where our competition is. Now, we can't handle that, but we need to stay focused on what we got to do because it is going to be a race. We have to keep winning. We have to have sustained success.
Do you think Detroit missed Ben Johnson? I mean, they did put up 34 today, but Ben Johnson brings so much to a team, doesn't he?
Definitely a brain drain by not having Ben Johnson. We see it on this field. I'm telling you, I always say the art of play calling, so many few have it. And it's because in the moment, how do you understand who's playing well, what do you need to do, and what that play call is? It's fantastic, and this is why he was so sought after.
We saw today, bringing it back to the Bears.
Yeah.
Here, this stadium, filled to the rafters of fans from 2 iconic teams. But let's talk about the Bears and their fans. Long suffering, 40 years since they last won a Super Bowl. But their passion for their team was on display throughout today's game.
The Bears' issue throughout history is the quarterback position.
Yes.
They've always been a
Right.
quarterback away. So now you're seeing a guy who you've been promised is your quarterback. All right, cool, that's fine. Can he come through in the moments? Oh, wow, yes, he does. We got to score. Okay, there he goes. We got to make a play. Oh, Caleb again. This is why they're on their feet, cheering, excited, enthusiastic. It's because they see it on the field.
Right.
They see their team responding to it on defense when everybody's beat up. They're going down to their last players, but they're standing up to the challenge. Why? Because they believe just like the fans believe.
So the Bears are one of the founder teams of the NFL. Their original owner, George Papa Bear Hallis, was basically one of the founding fathers of the NFL.
Yeah.
So he was in Canton, Ohio, the meeting that set up the NFL that we know today. And I think you feel that when you're here. Everything, not the ghosts of the past, but there are certainly, you nod to the past here and you think about the icons who've played on these fields behind us.
Without a doubt. We all players grow up watching the game as kids, and it is the icons, the iconic stadiums, right? The legends, the history. All of that matters. This sport wouldn't be what it is without the history.
The only thing that was missing today, J-Bell, was a little bit of snow in there, but I got cold pretty quick, so I'm glad we didn't have that.
Why would you even bring? We would have been done. We would have loved this stuff. We'd have loved it. We'd have loved it because there's nothing that could have happened out here that wouldn't have made us enjoy it like we did. This was a great experience, man. Yeah. I mean, being here, watching it, the energy, the atmosphere, it didn't disappoint. This is what the NFL's about.
And the show rolls on because we will now fly to Dallas Thanksgiving Day, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys at AT&T Stadium. Now, are you still known there?
Yeah.
We're going to be good or are you in trouble?
I'm known on the streets, Neil.
I'm just checking if we're going to be good.
Yeah, we're going to be good. I've talked to some people. Dinner will be handled. But what two great offenses, man. You want to see great offensive firepower, 2 great quarterbacks going back and forth. That's going to be fun.
It hits different when you're here, doesn't it? You see the speed of the game. And
You
we're
do.
going to see that in Dallas on Thanksgiving as well. This was my first time at Soldier Field.
Yes.
Ticked another one off the box. Never been to AT&T Stadium. I'll tick another one off on Thursday.
And they call this work, ladies and gentlemen. They call it work.
I don't know what to say to
I
that.
don't
Let's
know.
just say
It's,
goodbye.
I
think you're right.
It
We
is.
can wrap it
It
there.
is. And I just want to say thank you all for watching, and thank you, Sky Sports NFL, for sending us here because we love it.